Yeah. Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Slim Nation AM. Well, my name is James Slim Overton, and I'm here this morning on my regular Tuesday morning and Thursday mornings show. And first of all, I'd like to get my favorite cup in the house and say pleasant good morning to my daughter Jamie, granddaughter Zuri, and Philip, and of course, my lovely wife, Renee. Okay, I'm here and you can see, I have my the Slim Nation gear on, but in the background, you see a Virginia Union. Well, I don't know if you can see it all, but you can make it out. You see the panther there. My background represents Virginia Union University in Richmond, Virginia. And I'm here this morning, and I won't be with you long, but let me check and see if we are on Facebook Live. And just 1 minute. Find out. Oops. What Cletus there? Okay. Here we are. Let me turn that audio down. But anyway, welcome this morning. Thanks a lot for joining us this morning. And as I said, it won't be long, but I wanted to talk about an upcoming event of the Mary Red Nelson Hampton Roads alumni chapter of Virginia Union University, which I am a member. And we have, and I want you to save this date, and that'll be June 10th, 2023. It's going to be our annual virtual telethon scholarship fundraiser. And we started out last year with these virtual telethons after the pandemic. And we're continuing this year. It seems to work out best where we can, all the funds we raise can go directly to the scholarship fund, which is in the form of an endowment. And it's going to establish an endowment, a Mary Red Nelson Scholarship Endowment for the VUU, Department of Social Work. And last year we started an endowment in the name of Reverend Joe B. Fleming, and that's set. And those endowments are permanent, and it's a great way for us to support our universities, our HBCUs. And this year we are creating or establishing another endowment that will be specifically to support the School of the Department of Social Work at Virginia Union University. And I just want to make sure that as many of you as possible on that Saturday, our telethons last about 90 minutes. So it won't take too much of your time on that Saturday. But as I mentioned before, June 10th, 2023 at 11 p.m., we will have our virtual fundraising telethon. And it'll be on Zoom. So you can join us from all over the United States and the world. And it's for not only just for the alumni to support, it's also for family and friends to also support. You might have had children that went to Virginia Union. You might have just want to support. Just want to support the university. So now the Zoom, if you go on Zoom and it's 11 a.m. on June 10th, 2023, and the Zoom ID number is 848-1059-0344. And the passcode is VUU 1865. passcode VUU 1865. And I will repeat that before I end the broadcast. And I will also put it on, put that ID and passcode on my page, on the Virginia Union page. Excuse me. And I probably will put it in the notes here on the Zoom call. Anyway, please, we need to support our HBCUs. In the past, we've noticed that some HBCUs have had financial problems. Some of them have closed, very few, but some of them are struggling to survive. And you would think out of all the years and the many people, because many of these HBCUs were established in the 1800s, some maybe before, all the years and all the graduates who have come out of those universities, specifically Virginia Union, that if everybody just gave back, there would be no financial issues for these universities. And they would be able to thrive and to continue to offer more degree programs, uh, undergrad programs, as well as grad programs and some doctoral programs, which Virginia Union has all those. So now it's a little different from when I was there in the 70s and some people before me. We have progressed over the years up to this point, and it's a lot of different reasons for students to attend Virginia Union because of the different programs, the educational programs that they offer in the form of majors and masters, and as I mentioned, doctoral programs, especially in theology. So, consider Virginia Union as your next level of education after you finish high school. But the main point for me being on today is making sure that we get as many people to join us on June the 10th, 2023, for our virtual fundraiser at 11 a.m. And just come on, and when you come on, you'll be given instructions how to donate. And when you donate, your name will go across the bottom in a ticker form of the screen, and you will know that you donated, and so will everyone else. And you can feel proud that you have donated or contribute to the continuation of your university. And if you're a friend, family, or friends, you will also be just as proud to know that you have helped an HBCU continue its excellence in education, which is what all all the HBCUs strive to do, to make sure that students are prepared for that cruel world out there waiting for them. And you know how it is now. The more education you have, the better chance you will have in success in whatever you do. So now, even the undergrad degree, as as good as it is to have, to have those masters and going further in your education, furthers with further improves your opportunities out there in the business world, in entrepreneur world, and whatever you decide to do. So this is our effort to make sure that we give back as an alumni chapter here in Hampton Roads to our university that we love so much, and through the form of this virtual telethon. And it's a great way for you to sit at home and give and support a school that has been around since the 1800s, educating African American students. And now it's open to anyone. The diversity on the campus is starting to show in many areas, but mainly for our African American students to have an opportunity at that next level of education. But we must support these HBCUs, and we're talking Virginia Union here, and support your own HBCU. Hopefully this encourages you to do that as well. We can't just walk those halls, get that degree, and walk away and never look back at what we need to do to help our university. So, as I said, this wasn't going to be a long Slim Nation talk, AM talk this morning. I just wanted to make sure I got this message out. The date is fast approaching. Pretty soon, June starts soon. June 1st starts soon. And then we will have the date of June 10th to 2023 of our telethon at 11 o'clock. And I'll repeat the ID number for the Zoom. You want to join us on the Zoom, and that's a good way because we want to collect as much as we can. Our goal is 25,000. Last year, our goal was 25,000, and we collected about 31,000 to establish and start off that endowment. So our goal is 25,000, and hopefully we can surpass that, even surpass what we did last year. And it's imperative that you show up, even if you don't stay the whole time, but show up long enough to donate, to give your donation. And as I mentioned earlier, the instructions of how to donate will be on the excuse me, on the telethon, will be given at during the telethon. So, but you might want to stay on for those 90 minutes because we have some very informative guests to come up and make some statements. And we also will be hosted by a Virginia Union alum who is a comedian. His name is Sean Neverson, and he will move the telethon along, I'm sure, in a comedic fashion, but also a serious fashion as we try to raise or reach our goal. So we appreciate him agreeing to be a part of what we're trying to do there. And good morning, Miss Dillard. I appreciate you. I hope that you'll be available to watch the telethon and contribute back to your university, as well as all the others that are watching on Facebook Live this morning. And this will be on our YouTube channel. And make sure when you see this by way of our YouTube channel or on Facebook Live, make sure that you share it with other people. It's a lot of people in Hampton Roads or in the area that you may live that are Unionites and might not be aware of what's going on since they left Union. And this is a great opportunity to give them an update on what's going on and what we're doing here in Hampton Roads to raise money for our university. And it might, excuse me, it might encourage other alumni associations to do the same, although I'm sure that other alumni associations are doing the same thing as far as raising money for the alumni association. But this might be a way that they might want to try as well, virtually, and still have your in-person breakfasts and dinners and everything to raise money. But this is one way you can raise money and kind of cut the cost of having those breakfasts and dinners, even though that fellowship during those breakfasts and dinners and luncheon are very important and key to us staying connected with each other. So we can still do those, but this is a quick and fast way to raise money to support Virginia Union because everybody, whatever locality you have those events, not everybody can attend, but on a Zoom call, a virtual Zoom call, everybody all over the country or even out of the country that might be interested in contributing can be a part of what we're doing here. So, and if you can't make it, a lot of people on vacation in June, if you can't make it or uh, something else you have scheduled and you can't be with us at June 10th at 2023 at 11 a.m. for about 90 minutes, you can also start contributing now and after. You can always contribute and instructions for that. So if you need more information about that, you can contact the Henry and Natalie Johnson, who are the co-chairs of the fundraising committee this year. And I will give you their email address, which is JOHNSON, another N, M dot HRAS at gmail.com. And I'll repeat that, JOHNSON, was Johnson, another N, M dot HRAS at .com. And you can contact them now if you want more information on how to contribute now. So I will also put that on my personal page and Virginia Union's Facebook page, as well as any other way I can broadcast that to you so you will have the information. But we really want you to join us on that day. And just think about how important it is for that education, that secondary education, that students get the opportunity to attend HBCU, Virginia Union, and here locally in Hampton Roads, Virginia Union in Richmond, Norfolk State in Norfolk, Hampton University in Hampton, of course, Elizabeth City in North Carolina. They're the ones that are locally here. And I'm sure you have, especially going down south, there are plenty other HBCUs that you may have attended that you might want to do the same thing and support. But even if you want to help us out, support us, and when you ask us to help you, maybe we'll do the same for you. But anyway, it's important that we have all the HBCUs financially financially strong and be able to weather all the storms that come before us. And that depends on you and how much you want to support your university. And no donation or contribution is too small or too big. So make sure that you just give a little back. Give what you can. We have a lot of students that have graduated recently in the last 10 years, you know, that might be finding their way financially in their jobs. So contribute what you can as well. And those of us who have been out there for a while, do the same. And remember, no donation is too large or small, but every little bit helps. And everything we can do to make it easier. Some students start out at their universities and halfway through, they run out of scholarship money if it's not a full 4-year scholarship. And they have to look for help, or sometimes they have to go to work. And, if they don't have to do that, and they can concentrate on their studies and completing what they're doing, that is ideal, as far as matriculating at a college or a university. Or some of us want to work and have that extra money and can do that and work that around their schedule. But not everybody can do that and really concentrate, because some of the majors that they might be, well, all of the majors in anything that you're doing in college is going to take almost 100% concentration, along with, of course, campus life on the HBCU is an experience that you will find no other place. And the full totality of being a part of a HBCU, you have the classroom, you have the social setting, and all that is a part of your learning and growing process, you know, along with the classroom work that you do to achieve that, to earn that degree. So, you know, you want to be able to enjoy that full experience. And so scholarship money, or people that have parents that can afford to pay for their 4 years, you know, you want to be able to concentrate on just that. And if you want to work, I guess you can do that. as long as it doesn't interfere with your GPA. Yeah. But you don't want to have to work in order to complete your education. So hopefully these established endowments that we put together annually and with alums supporting the university all year round, whenever and however you can. You don't have to wait for the annual fundraising event to donate. You can do that all year round, and making sure that promising college students, once they start their education, they can complete it and not have to worry about running out of money and having to uh, work or stop and work. Because sometimes when you stop and go to work, it's a little difficult to get back into the swing of it. But of course, we've seen some people do some amazing things. But okay, I'm not gonna. This is Slim Nation AM, and I'm gonna be signing off. But just remember to save that date, June 10th, the 10th of June. And I was joking. We had on my other platform, Portsmouth Coffee Talk, we had the committee members on there this past week, and I was joking. I was joking about don't get the dates mixed up because they sound when you're speaking it, it sounds like the same. Of course, we have Juneteenth, which is June 19th, celebrating uh, the freedom of slaves that in Texas that didn't know that they were free until later on. So the term is Juneteenth. And when you say it and coming out of your mouth saying June 10th, it sounds the same. So I was joking about that. So, but it might get mixed up. You never know. So the 10th of June, that's when the telethon, the virtual telethon will take place at 11 o'clock. And I will have to give before I go off, give that ID and passcode, Zoom passcode one more time. And the Zoom ID in order to join the virtual fundraiser on the 10th of June at 11 a.m. is 848 1059 0344. Again, and if you have a pen, I hope you have a pen available to write it down. You can run this recording back if you miss it. But again, the ID is 848 1059 0344. And the passcode is VUU 1865. VUU 1865. Significant year. So thanks a lot. We appreciate you tuning in, and we definitely want you to share this with other people about the Virginia Union, the Mary Red Nelson Hampton Roads Alumni Chapter of Virginia Union annual virtual telethon, the 10th of June, 2023 at 11 a.m. Join us and be a part of something great as we establish another endowment fund in favor of the Department of Social Work at Virginia Union University. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate it. And be aware, be informed, and most of all, be involved. And remember, your vote is your voice. Don't forget to vote. Take care. Slim Overton for the Slim Nation AM saying so long until next time.